Hello and welcome once again to another King of the Potato People review. Apologies about the very long gap between this and my last review, but I won't go into details, but there's been some very dark times in the Potato Kingdom. Thank you for bearing with me and welcome to all new subscribers who have joined us in the meantime, and thank you and hello to all of you. But today I thought I'd review something that came actually recently. I've got loads of reviews kind of stacked up really. But here's something that came through recently, and it's the transforming dino guns, which I know have been there's been a bit of a buzz about online. So I thought I'd do a review of them because I don't think I'd seen anyone else has. So here are said guns, all 5 of them. So I got the first 2. I bought them in stages. I got the first 2. And then I got the second 2, and then the final one was the big red one there. And I'd ordered them like that, but you can buy them all in one go if you want to. And I'll say right here, yeah, they're worth it. If you like this kind of thing, go for it. They're good fun. Anyway, we will look at each gun in turn. And then we'll go to the robot, or the dinosaur modes, and then we'll go to combined mode. So I'll try and keep it short as I can. But let's, without further ado, we will begin. So this is the gun 01. And it's pretty nice, as you can see. They fire really well. They fire kind of Nerf type foam darts with a little suction cup on the end, and you get tons and tons of these. You get a target to shoot at, and myself and the Potato Prince will have fun. You know, he's been poorly recently, but we'll but you know, he's a lot better now, so we can keep we can play with these again. So it's nice. But they got a nice little, where do I do it? They do in theory have a nice little click action. I can't seem to, there you go. Oops. Went off too early, real problem. Anyway, and then you might be able to see. Yeah, that was pretty good. So that's gun number 1. Turns into a Stegosaurus. I may be ruining the suspense. And for those who can't read numbers on the side of toy guns, this is gun number 2, and this is actually... Sorry. Don't think I clicked that in properly. This is, I should be saying that they've got die-cast parts on these. That's when I click in like that. There you go. Didn't click it in properly. It's all metal here. It's all die-cast. This is all plastic. But all of them have got die-cast parts on, which is really nice. So the actual, this one is a bit loose here, but it's okay. It's fine. So they're actually really nice to hold. Again, if I can do, this is like a little stock. This is always a bit loose, the little stock bit here. And then, again, click on. And fire. There you go. Another one. Another one bites the wall. This one is possibly my favourite, actually. I don't know why. It's the Pteranodon one. I just like it. I think it's got a sort of... there's a pistol. It's got an almost flintlocky feel to it about the proportions. And something about that I really like. Anyway, I like the colour. The actual pistol grip is nice. Makes for a nice gun. You can see the dino head there, which is never really a problem in any of these. They're just really nice, fun toys, really. Again, nice action. And tell you what, I'm going to aim at the jelly baby. Hold on. See if I can get the jelly baby. Jelly baby. Oh, direct hit. Sorry, jelly baby. I don't condone violence against jelly babies. Yeah, that's the dart again, if you like that. And here is Dino gun number 4. It's got Dinobot written on the side again for people who can't read. There's number 4 for people who aren't numerate. And I'm joking, of course. A lot of videos seem to point out. I hate it when they point out the colour. I mean, I don't know, maybe there's a large colour-blind audience quantity or something. Anyway, you can see the colour of it. This is the one it transforms into the dinosaur. I can't remember what it is. It's Charonosaurus or something. Charonosaurus. I can't remember. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Anyway, that's a nice guy. That probably looks the most, you know, you wouldn't know that turned into anything. So in some ways, by those standards, it's the best, because you can't really tell. I mean, there's that little frill there on top, but that could just be an embellishment. So yeah, that's pretty good actually for what it is. So that's a nice one too. Maybe my second favourite. I just like the blue one more for some reason. And again, oh, I should say, for long-term viewers, there's the excitement of I actually got round to buying a new stand. So there you go. That's one thing. Pump action again, right? And see if I can get out. Got a. There you go. Brilliant. So that's that one. And here is the big one. It sort of reminds me of Perfect Dark, if you remember the old N64 game. I'm kind of going back a few years there, but it does actually remind me of, or even the Xbox version, reminds me of some of the guns in that. Probably not accurately at all, but something about it. It's got a really nice sci-fi feel to it as a kind of pistol. It's, you know, big and chunky. It doesn't fire. What's nice with this one though, it's got some storage there, so you can actually put your spare ammo in those little clips, which is nice. So that's useful. There's a bit of a trick to this one. You have to open that up really to put it in, which is a bit of a pain. And then it just goes down on top of it. So that's fine. And again, I'm sorry, Jelly Baby. I'm sorry. Jelly Baby, we meet again. You've wronged me for the last time. Right in the feet. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, I was just thinking whilst I was shooting then, you might think you can look through these. I don't think you can. I am just going to try. Hold on. No, you can't. No, they don't glow or anything. Look nice though. But there you go. That is gun number 2. Now, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to transform them all into Dino mode. Well, here's number 1. I'm going to try and transform it on camera. It might be a terrible, terrible mess, so I apologise in advance. Okay, right, this is going to be a Stegosaurus. So this unclicks up here, that spins round, and nice and neatly plugs in again. You fold up these, you fold up these. They're not very complicated to transform, which is why I'm trying to do them on camera. There's a bit of a nice ratcheting legs here. This is going to be his tail. I mean, they could have been like the real Dinobots. They're close, but they're not. Of course, they haven't got a sludge equivalent, so they don't quite match up. How's this go? Can't remember. Right, that bit goes there. Maybe I'll bend his legs a little bit. They're nice, sensible transformations. They're not gonna. They don't set their world on. Oh, sorry, I was a bit low. I just clicked that up and that swung down. They're actually quite logical. Oh yeah, this has to come down. Then that's it. Then that folds out. Nice action here. Spin it round. Legs come out. Folds back in. Same principle for this one. Flip it round. I just done that wrong. I sent it back the wrong way, didn't I? There you go. And there you go. That clicks in. That clicks back in here. Yeah, that locks back in. Then the head comes up. There's his little head. Jaw opens. I think technically, I don't know. Can you still fire? You might. I don't know. No, you can't fire the thing anymore. But there he is. Stegosaurus mode. Put his little thing down. And he's a bit snarl-like. He's nice, isn't he? I think he's good. There's some little pegs there to hold the legs in. Pegs to hold the legs. I will put him back there. And then, oh, I think he's trying to go to the toilet or something. He's cocking his leg up. Anyway, there you go. There is Stegosaurus, if you can see it. I'm not used to using the new stand I've got. Anyway, who's number 2? Number 2 was this bad boy. Let's try and do him. And we will close that up. You can pretty much see where you're going with some of these, but they are very well made. They're nice. They're the kind of toy that you wish you were around as a child to, well, no, I was around as a child. I wish these toys were around when I was a child to fully appreciate them, really, because they're fantastic. Really, absolutely fantastic. Really, really good. Like many things, you do wonder why don't they get sold outside of China, really? But it's probably to do with toy safety laws and things, and maybe people just can't be bothered. Maybe when there's no television series attached to it, no one's interested anymore. I don't know. But you always think when you go to the toy shop and things, there are interesting things that you didn't know what it was about. You know, I always thought that was part of the fun. Sometimes you'd find a toy. You didn't know if it was from anything or not. You just liked the look of it. You'd buy it. You'd make up a story, and it had its own little life and everything. And nostalgia, eh? But yeah, so very similar to the T-Rex here, not T-Rex, Stegosaurus here. Just got to fiddle with this a bit. I might have to do a pause. I might have to do a strategic pause if I can't manage to do this on camera. You know what I'm like for transforming on camera. I was shy of transforming on camera as or wary of it as the mysterious ruling elite of the world. No, I'm making a lizard person joke there. I don't actually believe that. Well, if I see it, I would, but anyway. There you go. There is that's pretty much him done, I think. He's nice, isn't he? He's got a little mouth as well. You can actually, if you unpeg his head, you can get a bit more pose out of it. Hello? Hello? Anyway, you get the idea. Nice, isn't he? Nice. There's some paint blobs there from the thing. Oh, well, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Anyway, he's got his whatever they call these on a Stegosaurus, his frill. I don't know. I've got frills. They're multiplying. Anyway, I'm not going to lose control. Anyway, on to the next dino. And here's number 3. Anyway, number 3 gun. And yeah, he's going to be a nice pteranodon. Let's see if I can remember how to transform him. They're not difficult. They aren't difficult at all. But it's just there's a few little bits that might make me look like a bit of a fool because I can't remember how to do it. Because I've had it in since when I got the 5th one. I just put them all into the big dinosaur mode. So I think it goes like that. Anyway, these are the wings. No prizes for that. How do we go? That goes like that. Oh yeah, it goes down here. That's it. They peg out here. That's it. Little pegs. There you go. Here are the legs. This connects. Oh yeah, this becomes his tumbkin. Yes, that's right. I said tumbkin. Right. Let's see. Where does that go? It goes somewhere. It goes up. I think it just. Yeah, that's it. Just goes on like that. Things peg in pretty well, you know. Really, they're very good. I might have to move that. They're just really nice toys, and they are just toys in the sense of toys. They're not, you know, they don't feel like collector's items or masterpieces or anything like that. They don't have any pretensions to be anything but what they are, which is fun toys, which is nice. It's just nice to do that. So there you go, and then oh look, he's even got a little toe comes out there as well. I think he does it. If I remember rightly, he's not the most stable of these guys. I mean, in his defence, he'd say, well, he'd want to be flying all the time. But of course, because he's only pretend, you can't do that. So it's just part of the world of imagination. Looks a bit like Professor Yaffle from Bagpuss. Put some glasses on him, but there you go. There's a reference for it. But that's... he's nice, isn't he? I still think he's my favourite. I think I always used to like Swoop from the Dinobots. I mean, partially because he was an enigma, because you couldn't get him in the UK, where I was sent from the Potato Kingdom to school. But anyway, here's the next one. It's one of these Charabadibadamasaurus's. And right, how do I do it? What's first? Legs, maybe. This bit comes off. There's a little click there. Head comes out here. You'll see. You know where we're going with this. Little arms. Nice. Sorry, I'm not necessarily in camera there. That clicks back up. Lovely bright day glow colours. Can't do this bit. It's all going so well. There we go, and pull that out. So these are quite big toys, and it's a good road test for my new stand and my arrangement to see if I can actually. There we go. It's nice, isn't it? You get some posability. He looks fast, this guy. He's no sludge. He's not. There's no way that you could really call him sludge. Oh yeah, and this is nice. That just flips around. Just to make a bit of consistency along his back there. And yeah, that's him. That be him. Charabadibadamasaurus, whatever he is. But that's good if I can get him to stand up. That is the guy. He does stand up. I've had him stand up better before. This is just, what am I doing? Something's not right. I'm doing something wrong. Yes, there you go. I think it's something to do with this. I think I'm pegging it in the wrong place. I think there's another peg there. No, that's for the combined mode. So he is like that then. Okay, sorry. Yes, something's not right there. I've not done it right, because I'm sure he stood up a bit more than that. But there he still stands. There you go. It's just his style. It's just the way he rolls. Okay, on to the final one. Me Grimlock, no blaster, me dinosaur robot. Anyway, and I'll try not to knock down these other guys in the background. He's big, this guy. Little T-Rex arms, of which they're so famous for. There's his head. That's, oh, sorry guys and girls. This goes here. I like that. Neat, isn't it? Nice ratcheting. Nice head. You'll see also combined mode. Head's excellent as well. If there's one thing I don't like about all of these, it's got to be this bit. It terrifies me. That click. Look at this. Really thin. I don't like that. Sorry, you can't see it. It connects into here. Don't like that. But, you know, I suppose you could just leave it. You know, if it broke, it wouldn't be the end of the world. You could probably still make it fit somehow, but I don't like it. I think just be careful. If you've got one of these, be careful at that point. Nice theropod legs. Yeah, specialist knowledge, you see. Yeah. Yes, the kind of specialist knowledge that a 5-year-old has. So not really that impressive. So there we go. I'm sorry you probably can't see this. It is a large toy. And I think, oh yeah, these are not just for fun. These just kind of click out and go over there just to give him a bit more of a sort of, I don't know, bit of cohesion, I suppose. And I think that's pretty much everything. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. This tail becomes more tail-like. You've got to flip that up so it gets more of a point. Really looks like it's got electronics. It hasn't. Here he is. Just adjust the feet. So we've got a bit of. Give there. Hello. Hello. I'm a dinosaur gun. Anyway. Sorry. Nice detail, kind of electronic detail up there. They've all got that kind of thing, but he's got the most detail. These work as nice kind of cannons. Yeah, you should notice his head does wiggle about a bit. But that looks pretty simple to do because I think it's on a ball joint. You might have to unscrew it. But to be honest, it's not really a big problem. Depends how you balance it, really. So he's posed in the modern kind of T-Rex style. If that makes any sense for a 65 million year old plus creature, having a modern style. But in that I mean that he has that sort of balanced counterweight leg type look, and I suppose you can bring his head down a bit more to better reflect that. But if you want him to do some Grimlock style tail dragging, he's quite capable of that if you want to. But sorry, it's all gone a bit blurry. There you go. But if you want to now, I'll try and get a group shot as best I can. Bear with me. And there's the whole team assembled. Well, not assembled because I'll do the combined mode in a minute. But, you know, that's an impressive bunch of plastic and metal, isn't it, really, I think. If you like toys, if you like Transforming toys, if you like toys that you can't necessarily get by walking down into Toys R Us and getting that, if you want to go to the extra mile or extra hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles, this is definitely worth it. They're great fun in all modes. Anyway, I think I'll do a recapping. I'll show you the combined mode now. And here are the Dino guns in combined robot mode, and I must say it's pretty impressive. You're not getting a huge amount of posability on this, but it is incredibly beefy, chunky. It's very heavy. I mean, I'm sure you can't really tell how heavy something is because I'm picking up, and I've just dropped off something in his back there. That doesn't fit on very well. It's all right. Then, for sheer scale, here is a Shovel Knight amiibo that I had to hand, and here is a little Lego man. So that gives you an idea of just the epic scale of this thing. And I must say, I'm pretty impressed. He's not got a massive amount of posability, which I think I already said, but it's worth emphasising, which we'll have a look at in a second. But very quickly, if we elegantly zoom in to his face, which if it actually zooms in on properly, that is an excellent face sculpt. That's absolutely amazing. It's got a sort of, to me, it has a vague Emirate Zaron type of look, but I think that's just my imagination. But, it exudes wisdom and justice, and strange enough for Dinobot's intelligence, I think. But it's an excellent head sculpt. Look at the green eyes. Really nice, really nice. So on the nice detail here on the chest area as well. It always works out to look at the detail on the chest. Some translucent chest armor there, and the paint's pretty good. It's a very solid toy. I think it's designed for children to kind of, well, I don't know, fling about, but it's definitely it's a tough it's a tough thing. It's a tough thing. Very well made. You get some very, 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 very limited posability, and by that I mean with this swoop-esque pterodactyl arm, you can sort of ratchet it back, and that's as far as you're going to go with it, really. I think with some determination you might be able to get a bit more out of it, but I haven't really worked it out yet. On this side, it's even more limited, actually. This is supposed to be a hand. It's a dinosaur head. It's the oh, sorry, that wasn't me. That was a chair, I promise. And that. Yes, it was a chair. Maybe one of them wasn't, but anyway. But no, this is the other gun. It's the Chironomonosaurus or whatever it was. I can't remember what it is. And you weirdly on this, there's a sort of, it's going to be quite difficult to do. The connector here looks like it's ratcheted. I wouldn't risk turning it like that. I don't think it is. I think it's more for experimenting with different angles of, see, look, so you can put it down like that. I think it's more for that. It doesn't, it might ratchet. To be honest, I wouldn't risk it, and I'm not going to. So that's that. What have we got on? Let's move the little Lego man out of the way. Shovel Knight, you can move out of the way. So there's the detail on the feet. This pops out very easily. It's not really a problem. When you pick it up, it tends to flop out. This is true of so many things in life, and unfortunately. And this one actually fits in okay. And you can just see the epic scale of it here, and I think I might try and turn it round, and you can see the back kibble, of which there is quite a lot, but he's not really, he's a little bit back heavy, but he doesn't really, unless you actually boot him to the face, he doesn't really fall over, so there's not really, it doesn't really, like it happened. This tail falls out quite easily. The T-Rex tail locks in, but it doesn't lock in very well. There's some kind of folding mechanism for these arms, which I just can't work out, and it's not in the instructions, and I don't know anything about it. But I like that, and that's part of the barrel. But otherwise, it's really, really nice, and I'm glad I got it. It is available on the old internet out there. I got mine Sir Toys, and it's on there at the moment, and yeah, I think it's an impressive piece. It's definitely a conversation point. I mean, the Queen of the Potato People, yeah, her reaction is always interesting, but I got it through. I got it through Potato Customs, so that was good. But there you go. And so I've got. Oh yeah, I actually have got the weapons. You can still fire them, I think, but I'm not going to bother doing that. It's hard enough doing it as it is. So that's the end of my review, really. I'm sorry it's been such a long time away, I said at the start, but I hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed doing it, and please like, subscribe, comment, all those other things, and hopefully I'll get some more out soon, and I mean videos. Goodbye.